Hi, in this tech tip we'll show how to adjust the length of pull on your Ruger American Rifle Generation 2. To start, we're clearing the gun, making sure that the rifle's empty, on safe, no magazine, no ammunition in the room. To do this we need a few tools: an 1/8" wrench or punch, a 3/16 hex wrench, and either 7/16 socket or any adjustable wrench will do. We need to start by removing entirely the rear swivel stud from the rifle. I'm just using this 1/8" Allen wrench to turn 1/2 turn at a time the stud until it's completely removed from the gun. So with the rear swivel stud completely loose, I'm free of the nylock nut inside. I'm going to do the last couple turns by hand, set the stud aside, and just separate the recoil pad assembly from the buttstock of the rifle. We can see it's retained with a nylock nut, a flat washer, and then a bolt that extends all the way through the spacer and into the butt pad itself. To save time, I've loosened an assembly already, but all that needs to happen is to insert the 3/16 Allen wrench through the hole at the butt of the assembly, and then holding that, use your wrench to turn and completely remove the nut, the washer, and then using both hands you can separate the spacer from the butt pad, and the butt pad itself will attach directly to the buttstock. What we're going to do is install this 13 1/4 inch length of pull spacer. The spacers are all marked with the resultant length of pull on the face. So we'll start by letting the length of pull bolt make its way through the assembly. Give them a little wiggle as you press them together to line up. Install first the flat washer and start the nut by hand. And then using that same 3/16 Allen wrench and 7/16 wrench, completely tighten the nut all the way down to the spacer, making sure that there's no wobble. It doesn't have to be really tight, just firmly assembled. Again, to save the pain of watching me tighten this, I've pre-assembled this 13 1/4 inch spacer. It's tight, and it can go straight back into the open butt end of the rifle. When it's fully lined up, we can take our rear swivel stud and start it first by hand into its opening. Go as far as you can by hand. Then use that same 1/8" Allen wrench to tighten the rear swivel stud. This doesn't need to be too tight. However, it's important that the hole is perpendicular to the rest of the rifle if you're going to be attaching a sling or carry strap, just so that everything lays neatly on the shoulder. All right, at this point, we've completely shortened the length of pull of this Ruger American Rifle Gen 2 to a more comfortable 13 1/4 inch length of pull. Thank you for watching this tech tip. For more information about the Ruger American Rifle Generation 2, visit Ruger.com.